Hi, it's Gabriel here from Mindset Magnetics, and in this video I'm super excited to share with you a very special book, The Law of Success, from the 1925 manuscript Lessons by Napoleon Hill. And this is a very, very powerful book and a very fundamental book that actually the Think and Grow Rich book is based off of. Now the problem was that it was too thick for most people to read back in the days. This was actually a lessons or a course that Napoleon Hill did as lectures, and it was then combined into a book, but nobody seemed to read it. So he wrote a book that's much shorter, condensed, called Think and Grow Rich. Now the problem with this was that a lot of the things were condensed, a lot of things had to be taken out and diluted and really left out to make a shorter book called Think and Grow Rich. But the real gold, the real in-depth stuff is in this book, The Law of Success in 16 Lessons. Now technically it's 15 lessons, the 16th, which is the beginning, is an introduction, but basically it's a very powerful book that allows you to really understand the law of attraction, how to create the life of your dreams, to be, do, have everything that you ever want. And nothing is limited. Everything is within your grasp. Everything you can imagine, you can create. And through this book, he goes through all these main principles that, if applied and if mastered, you can create anything that you want. So in this video, I just want to go through a quick overview of what's in this book and what are the main 15 lessons, the 16 different principles from this book, the lessons, so you have an understanding about if this is something you want to study and learn more about, which I highly recommend. I couldn't recommend any book more than this. It's an absolutely amazing book, even though it's written in older English, but the principles and the core is timeless and you can apply it anytime. So I'm going to go to page 16 here. This is the 1925 edition, by the way. It's blue. What's really funny is that they had a spelling mistake on the front. The Law of Success, they left an S at the end. Not sure why the publisher did that. It might have been a typo. Might have been on purpose, but in any case, on page 16 of this book, by the way, it is a whopping over 530 pages long. You can see how thick it is right here. It's pretty big as well. But the first part, the introduction, talks about the mastermind and how important and essential this principle, this law of psychology, is to success. The first lesson goes into a definite chief aim. The definite chief aim basically will teach you how to save the wasted effort, which a lot of people waste on trying to find their purpose, their life work, and basically show you how to find your definite purpose in life, which will create the results at an incredible speed. Number 2 is a self-confidence. Basically, it helps you master the 6 basic fears that it talks about in here. I'm gonna leave it kind of out so you can have a look. I'm not gonna give it all away here. But the 6 basic fears, if you overcome those, your self-confidence will soar, and that's a really key to success. The third lesson is habit of saving. Basically how to distribute your income systematically with the percentages and how to accumulate wealth over time. Number 4 is initiative and leadership. Basically show you how to become a leader instead of a follower in your chosen field of endeavor. Imagination is the 5th lesson, and it will stimulate your mind so that you can conceive new ideas and develop new plans, which will help you in attaining your objective of your definite chief aim. Lesson 6 is all about enthusiasm, and it'll enable you to saturate others and inspire others who you come in contact with so that they will be interested in you and your ideas. Lesson 7 is all about self-control, which is, as he says right here, the balance wheel with which you control your enthusiasm and direct it to where you wish it to carry you. Lesson 8 is about the habit of doing more than paid for. And this is one of the most important lessons of the Law of Success course. He calls it the course, and as you can see, it is worthy of the title of a course, which will eventually ensure your return in money far out of proportion to the service that you render. Really important. Lesson 9 is pleasing personality. And this is the fulcrum as he calls it, on which you must place your crowbar of your efforts. And when placed with intelligence will enable you to remove mountains of obstacles. Lesson 10 is accurate thinking. And this is one of the most important foundation stones of all enduring success, he says. 11 is concentration. And it teaches you how to focus your attention upon one subject at a time until you've worked out practical plans for mastering the subject. 12 is cooperation, and that'll teach you the value of teamwork in all you do. So you'll be taught how to apply the law of the mastermind described in the introduction and how to make it work for you. Lesson 13 is profiting by failure, learning about your mistakes, all right, making stepping stones out of all your past and future failures. So it's really important. All right, 14 is tolerance. And it'll teach you how to avoid the disastrous effects of racial and religious prejudices, which means defeat for millions of people who permit themselves to become entangled in foolish arguments over these subjects. So it's really important and really good lesson there. And then finally, lesson 15 is about practicing the golden rule. And that'll teach you how to make use of this great universal law of human conduct in such a manner that you may easily get harmonious cooperation from any individual or group of individuals. So really, really powerful stuff in here. And it goes really into detail about how the law of attraction works on a scientific level, how you can harness the power of your mind and unleash the unlimited potential within. So you can have everything that you ever wanted. All right, so it's really thick, but it's really good. It might be a bit tedious, the Old English, but you'll be able to grasp the meaning really easily. I would highly recommend writing notes. That's what I've been doing as I'm going through this course. Have I finished the course while I'm creating this video? No, I'm about on page 119, but I've gained so much already from it that's unbelievable. To be honest, a lot of these self-development books out there, a lot of these law of attraction books, in my opinion, are very watered down versions of basically this book. The Secret, the Think and Grow Rich. A lot of these books are great because it allows you to easily read them and consume them. But it leaves out a lot of the gold nuggets and a lot of the insights that are the key to really making this work. So that's why I really value the Law of Success in 16 Lessons book by Napoleon Hill. And if you want to get to the next level, I suggest, like me, like I'm doing continuously, is studying this book, taking notes, applying it on a daily basis, and becoming successful, manifesting and attracting the dreams and desires that you want. So I hope that was helpful. The link below is to the Amazon link, so feel free to click on it and order it. But other than that, yeah, if you have any questions or comments, comment in the description below, like this video, and share it with your friends and family if you found it valuable. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you over at the Mindset Magnetics website for more regular articles and videos. Take care.